Good morning. We're in the car here for daily vibe check. All right, so let's see what Spirit wants us to know today. It is Wednesday, February 3rd. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know. For our greatest and highest good, overall vibration, what can we expect today? What can we kind of keep an eye out for? What can we do a little self-check over? All right, let's see. What do we need to know today? The World. Ooh, I love this card so much. It means so many things. The circle jumps out at me, so it's cyclical, things that point out something that's like cyclical. But also, I love the geometric shapes in this card. I don't know why. Yeah, I do. Because Spirit speaks to us in symbols. And sometimes they speak to us in shapes. And geometry, there's always balance. Everything works in geometry and in math. And then circles are infinite. And I don't know if you can see, there's circles within the circles. So I love this card. But also, the overall meaning is that you've accomplished something big, maybe broken the cycles. Maybe you have chosen to end some cycles. You've chosen to end a way of thinking, a way of being, a way of doing things, and sometimes that's even just talking to ourselves, like ending the way we talk to ourselves in such a negative way. Maybe it is leaving a job. Maybe it is, walking away from a relationship. So let's pull a second card to see. Three of Wands reversed. So I feel like what this is saying is before you can move on to, like, in a job situation, before you can move on to the next phase of something, before you can move on to that entrepreneurship, that new job, that new adventure, you have to finish something. Since this came first, I would say this is challenging us to finish something first. We have to wrap up a few of those loose ends. We have to complete the circles. We have to make sure all the points are present on each of these shapes. You have to make sure everything is in alignment before we can move on to this next phase. Let's see what the Celebrate card is. Courage. You know what? That does take courage. It takes courage to walk away from something that isn't serving us well. It takes courage to walk away from something that may have been good. Maybe that's it too. Like something's really good in your life, but you know that it's time to move forward, and you know it's time to take that leap of faith into something that is creation. So when it's upright, this is creating something. But when I see this, I think of entrepreneurship and starting a new business, which is funny. That's what I'm doing right now. But before I can do that, I'm going to have to tie up some loose ends and move on from something previous to that. And it does take courage. It takes courage to stand up for what you believe, and it takes courage to make a move, take a next step into something that is new and exciting. But you have to complete things. You have to have this sense of completion and moving on from things in order to create that growth, to have that growth. So, all right. I know it's a short one today. That's all I really have for you. If by chance you are an Outlander fan, I'm like total fangirl. Yes, even at my age, fangirl. If this is something you are excited about or interested in, let me know. I've got a couple of groups that I'm involved in on Facebook that we're all Outlander obsessed, and I am going to be doing in the Bonnie Thistle Apothecary Facebook group. I'm going to be doing free tarot card readings live. So it'll be live on the Facebook page on Sunday. Oh yikes! I don't remember the time. So you'll have to join the group and find out. But there's also, like I said, if you're a fan of the show, then this is actually a cute little online store with a lot of our friends who and fellow members that sell a lot of Outlander inspired things. So a number of them I've actually featured on my readings because I just dig them so much. So if you need help finding it, let me know, and I'll be glad to send you an invite to the group. But yeah, I'll be doing 1 card tarot readings. I usually knock out about 25 to 30 within 1 hour. It's a lot of readings. I try to get as many as I can in, but they're usually just 1 card. I'll pick a card, be like, okay, this is what this means, and this is how I feel like it applies to you, and then my mediumship kicks in, and the spirit comes in and starts talking. And the more I go, the crazier the messages get. But everyone always has a good time in there, and so that's something you're interested in. Hit me up, let me know, and I'll send you an invite. Find me on Facebook. Find my group on Facebook. It's our Spiritual Insight Guidance Network. Sign, get it? Sign. Show me a sign. Find my group. Angie does a lot of live readings in there as well, or she'll do like a live daily card, pulling a number of different cards, tarot and oracle. So that's always fun. So if you like the daily vibe checks and you want to see more, if you want to be more involved, let me know and I'll give you ways to do it. Okay, I'm out of here, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one.